Clark is a star. She is one of the most decorated women athletes, and she's only 23 years old. Here's a look at some of her career highlights. Just last year, she began a professional career in the WNBA. She was the first-round draft pick for the Indiana Fever. Her presence and her impact in women's basketball is referred to as the Caitlin Clark effect. In college, she and her team, the Iowa Hawkeyes, drew more television viewers for the women's NCAA championship than the men drew in their NCAA double championship game. Now, in the Pro League, Clark and her team have often seen more fans in the arena for the WNBA than some NBA teams, but it has not always been a smooth ride to her deserved stardom and deserved success. Author of the brand new book, which you can get on Amazon, On Her Game, Caitlin Clark and the Revolution of Women's Sports, Christine Brennan joins me. Nice to see you.
Oh, great to see you, Greta.
Okay, well, I was lucky. I got to read it ahead of time. It comes out midnight tonight. But anyway, so the two questions I have, and I don't know which one to start with, is why is she so good, and what and her enormous impact in the WNBA? It's been incredible. How do you describe that? Well, so pick a question.
Yes, well, I'll go with the first one first. Why is she so good? Obviously, incredibly talented, coming along as Title IX, 53 years old, getting the full blast of coaching. Parents who were part of sports, loved having their two sons and Caitlin involved in sports. Great at a young age, played against boys. Her AAU coach told me, they're a little bit tougher, bigger, stronger, and meaner. So up till 6th grade, she's playing against the boys, so that toughens her up. And then just the ability to shoot those threes from the parking lot and from the next county, and they're going in. She's really, it's magic. She's an entertainer as much as a basketball player. So certainly that's it. The idea that Caitlin Clark has, and the passing, the way she sees, and you know what she did? She played soccer at a young age, and she has said that those angles in soccer, the passing in soccer, which is such an essential part of a game where people score 1 or 2 goals, those angles help her understand where her teammates will be when she's passing to them in basketball.
Well, what she's done for the NBA, the second part of the question is, I want to go to the NBA. I talked to my stage manager before you sat down. She wants to go to the NBA. Everyone wants to go see her play, and she has raised the attention to the WNBA.
Extraordinary. In fact, when she was injured, and she's never been injured since her sophomore year of high school, I have that in the book. So it's bizarre that she's injured this year, and it's a shame she's been injured twice. But the first time, 5 games. Greta, she missed 5 games. During those 5 games, the WNBA, their attendance, or excuse me, their TV ratings, they lost over half of their viewers. Disappeared. So Caitlin's gone, more than half of the viewers disappear. That didn't happen with Tiger Woods. That didn't happen with Magic or Bird or Michael Jordan, to lose that much of your fan base. So that's how big a deal she is, for sure.
What do her teammates like her? What's she like?
Yeah, well, her teammates like her, yes. They'd love to play. There were veterans who wanted to come to Indiana this year to play with her. Obviously, they're going to be on the receiving end of those great passes. You get 17,000 people every night who adore you. And Caitlin can't do every grocery store opening. She can't do, all the other things so they can do that and get some honorarium and fees. Is
she a generous player in the sense that it's not all about her, and that she passes the ball so that others can score too?
Absolutely. In fact, she loves. If you watch her next time you see her play, she's going to be back soon enough because she's been injured again. And with the way she's bringing the ball up the court, and the way she's looking, eyes up, just to see who's cutting to try to get them. She loves passing the ball. She loves assisting, and those teammates love her for that. So without a doubt, she is, and she's funny. I mean, you asked me what she's like. I've got a chance to be in some of the practices. Obviously, I asked her a lot of questions. She is very, very funny.
Not cagey or dodgy. She just talks to you straight.
And here's the thing. I say in the book, 22 going on 40 or 50. She got, as you know, she got everything thrown at her. She got political questions, race questions, everything last year. I've covered athletes, as you know, the length of my career who would kind of, I'm not answering that, or walk away. Maybe guys in their 30s or 40s. Here's a 22-year-old who looks you in the eye, answers the question fully, never dodges it, is kind, often ends, Greta, with a positive note. And almost always when she leaves the press conference, thanks everybody for being there.
Well, it's interesting in your book, I was surprised, and maybe it's the Midwesterners, that she could have gone to Notre Dame, and she could have gone to other schools that were bigger powerhouses in women's basketball, and she decided to go to Iowa.
Yeah, well.
Where she grew up.
Right, she grew up West Des Moines, Iowa, and she did commit to Notre Dame. And Muffet McGraw, the coach there, of course, thought I talked to Muffet I talked to everyone for the.
And the coach was gracious about the fact that she didn't go there.
No. She said, she's not, she's talking to the Iowa coaches still. What's going on there? And she kept calling them, and then she decided to stay home in Iowa. And for all of your viewers who are saying they love to watch Caitlin Clark, and they got to know her from a logo 3, right, from one of those incredible shots or passes. Well, if Caitlin Clark goes to Notre Dame, where they had better players, or UConn, where they never recruited her, but Ariema, always has these great players, she would have been another great player, but she couldn't have been shooting it the way she was and taking all those shots and having all the fun and becoming that high wire act that everyone fell in love with. So it's a good thing she went to Iowa.
Well, as much as you know about sports, I've written about sports, there's something you don't know, and that's that I have a trophy from Appleton, Wisconsin, and the Appleton rec team for basketball. We played girls' rules, 3-3, couldn't go past the center line. So I have a trophy from 1967.
Well, congratulations.
Yes. I still have it. Anyway, great book and fascinating topic as well. It's always nice to see you. And to the viewers, you can get the book on Amazon tonight, midnight. Anyway, Christine Brennan, thank you.
Thank you, Greta.
People think news just happens. It doesn't. It happens because there's someone there to capture the moment, to explain it and share it. That's my job. I go where news breaks and give you the facts. Join me for The Record on Newsmax.